providing some slides, but I would like to first say thank you very much to the organizers for the invitation, and it's quite an honor to be here among my colleagues and to talk about such an important topic. And what I'd like to do today, this morning, is just share a little bit about our university and the college that I run. And let's hope that the slides can come up. If not, then we won't have pictures, we'll just have me. But let's see. There we go. I have to ask for the next slide. So the University of Florida is one of the United States' 1862 land-grant campuses, one of the original campuses that was created as a result of the Morrill Act, which started the entire land-grant movement. This year is the 150th anniversary of the signing of that act. It's, as far as I know, the only aspect of American higher education that has ever been duplicated anywhere else. It's something that we are quite proud of. The campus itself has approximately 50,000 students. It's one of the larger major research institutions in the country. You can go to the next slide. It's also one of only 6 comprehensive land-grant schools, and when we say comprehensive in the United States, that means it's one of the only ones that has full colleges of medicine, veterinary medicine, pharmacy, dentistry, law, business, education, liberal arts, as well as agriculture and life sciences. And there are only 6 in the United States, and the University of Florida is one of those. Our land-grant mission at the University of Florida, unlike some of the other campuses in the country, is held within the Institute of Food and Agricultural Sciences, or IFS. It's fully a third of the entire campus. IFS is a typical 3-part land-grant mission with research, teaching, and extension. I've just drawn a schematic showing the overlap among these. We've been trying very hard in the last year or so to increase our interactions among teaching and extension, as well as research and teaching and research and extension. So we've been trying to better integrate even within our own campus. Next slide. IFS itself, the Institute of Food and Agricultural Sciences, is notable for several things. First of all, it's large size, so we have roughly 800 faculty, including our extension faculty, in all 67 of the counties in the state of Florida. It's also notable for its quality, the quality of our programs, exceptional productivity, and awards that our faculty win. There was roughly last year 3 papers published per person per day, which is very, very high productivity. And we have 2 National Academy of Science members, which is an extremely high honor in the United States. The scope of IFS, we have pretty much every area in food, environment, and agriculture. So we have tremendous opportunities because of the breadth and the range of the programs. And then the importance of simply the state of Florida, the latitudinal band that it occupies, is very similar to many areas of the world where we have some of our most important food and environmental issues, and so we have relevance for global food and environment and health issues. And right now we're working within IFS to build our capacity for research and extension in food safety and security. It's an area that we have a lot of opportunity in, and we're moving further in that direction. So then within the Institute of Food and Agricultural Sciences, the College of Agricultural and Life Sciences is the academic arm of IFS. And so I'll talk a little bit about our college. Go to the next slide. There's a bunch of words here, but I'm happy to share the PowerPoints with anyone that would like to keep them. It is the 3rd largest college at the university. It's among the top 5 largest colleges of agriculture in the United States. So we have a very good, strong college of roughly 4,000 undergraduates and 1,200 graduate students. We also have a very large scope or breadth with 21 undergraduate majors and 22 graduate programs. And some of our departments are very top in the United States, horticulture and agricultural education and communication especially. We have study abroad programs to 13 different countries and 5 continents, and increasing that exchange of our students to other areas in the world is something that's important to us. We want to ensure that our students increase their level of global awareness Many American students never go outside of the country, and that's not an okay thing as far as I'm concerned. We have a broad range of students from 89 different countries, 47 states, and then the District of Columbia, Washington. And our college, we're very proud of the fact that our teachers are very high quality. We've won more national awards than any other agriculture college in the country. So we've heard a lot about so far today, and we know there's an issue. The world is changing. The amount of information in it is increasing rapidly every day. An overarching goal that we have is to train students for the next century, not just this century, but really to be thinking what's coming down in the future, and how can we increase our ability to train the next leaders and the next thinkers and the next problem solvers. Students need to be able to handle unstructured problems, not just problems in a book that have an easy solution, but things that we really have to wrestle with if we're going to keep the human species alive on this planet. And it really comes down to that. That's not an exaggeration. We've got to have the students be able to work more effectively as part of a team, not just on their own. They need to be able to have not just literacy within a discipline and be able to spit out vocabulary, but they also have to have what's called professional agency. They need to be able to get things done, not just take tests. And they need to be globally aware and flexible in their thinking. So these are some of the challenges we're facing in trying to train our next generation of students to be leaders and thinkers and problem solvers. And as far as what it will take, we're really working very hard in our college to think about how do we produce a different kind of teacher and a different approach to education. I think of it as, we just heard customized and we heard individualized, and it's how do we help customize and individualize the education for our students, because they are not just pieces in a machine. So we need to provide for the development of our faculty so that our faculty are also globally aware. Again, in the United States, many of our faculty have never been outside of the country, and this is a deficiency, I think. We need to pay attention to the preparation of our future faculty members. Our graduate students need to be prepared as well for research and extension and the education mission that they will fulfill. We need to think about new models of education that leverage the technology and challenge our students in real-world ways. Again, it's not about solving problems that come out of a book, but it's about figuring out how do we solve real problems. And there's no reason why younger students can't work on those problems as well. I will probably talk a little bit more about it tomorrow, but there's a handout outside, I believe, about a project we're working on called the Challenge 2050 project. And it's called challenge-based learning. And it means giving the students a problem to solve and letting them pull the information and pull the solutions that they need in order to figure out how to solve it. It's a new way of looking at undergraduate education. And then, of course, we need to build partnerships outside of our traditional or provincial academic realms. And again, that is hopefully what we'll be able to accomplish or start working toward here in the next 2 days. I think we'll hear more about these in the next 2 days, and I think that's my main point. So is there one more slide? Probably a thank you. Yes, so just a thank you, and I look forward to having conversations with everyone in the next couple of days.